little pauses to me, man, that shit sounds so incredible to me. I want to get back to the song. This shit is nasty.
I'm gonna start this back from the beginning. Charismatic frontman can do a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Can do a lot for a band. They can make a band and kill a band.
Nasty though. That is nasty.
Wrong to me.
That is nasty.
The riffs and my man Peter Steele's voice.
Really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, guys. So, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. And it's never mind. Keep it going, George. just keep it going. Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there, man.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's up, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course, and shout out to everybody that's been following us on Def to Radio, DEAF. #2 Radio, that is our Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us there, and also follow us on our website, deftoradio.com. It's our membership website that we have available now for everyone. The information for all of this, of course, will be in the description. Make sure you guys check out our exclusive membership, man. We're going to be doing album reviews, thinking about doing lives. Definitely check that out. And, of course, the site is free for everyone, but the exclusive membership, of course, you know, you get a little bit more with that, so check that out.
And all of the content that we have on Patreon is on Def to Radio as well. So either way, man, so if you guys, some people didn't want to do the Patreon thing, here you go. There you go. You
Our
need to do that.
exclusive whole backlog of Patreon reactions is on Def to Radio.
There we go. There we go, man. And speaking of Def to Radio, this is where we got this reaction request from, man. It's a group on our site called Top Reaction Requests. And the song we're going to do today is Firestarter, I believe, by the Prodigy. I love that name.
Electronic dance. The only Prodigy I know made Keep It Thorough.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out to Prodigy on the rap side, Mobb Deep in them. You know what I'm saying? Legendary, rest in peace to Prodigy from Mobb Deep. That's the only Prodigy I know, but this is a different Prodigy. And they're an electronic, big beat, electro-punk, alternative, dance, electronic rock band. And of course, they're from Essex, England. And they were around, looks like in the 90s. Are they the band that did Smack My Bitch Up? Or some shit like that.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's them. Smack My Bitch Up.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I don't know if I heard that.
I don't know what that's about, but and we don't condone.
Yeah, we don't.
Never mind.
I don't think you can do that now.
Yeah.
That's an old song. I don't think you can do that now.
Yeah, big shout out to Dean Jordan. This is Dean Jordan's request from the Top Reaction Request group. So let's get into it.
Yeah, man.
The Prodigy, Firestarter.
Illustrated. I'm a fire starter, terrific fire starter. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. On the bitch you hated. Infatuated, yeah. On the plate you tasted, fell intoxicated. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Hey man, is anyone familiar with the Kanye Yeezus album? In the comment section, I know that this is electronic dance, rock, and give us some feedback because I feel like Kanye was probably inspired by some of the elements that he included in Yeezus. The hey, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Like it was like that, you know what I'm saying, on Yeezus. So the actual groove actually isn't that bad. I understand how people could get into their little rave trance with this one. You know, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing some others. I don't know. But anyway, I feel like I could see how people could get into the dubstep bag with this though, in terms of just the groove. It sounds like an old school rap joint.
Sped up.
sped up to me though. Old school rap bass line and all that. That dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I feel like this coked out on ecstasy though. This shit would be.
You might kill yourself.
Yeah, but maybe
You might be like, raging and shit.
they have a heart attack. But, you know what I'm saying? This is like Valhalla. You know what I'm saying? This is like heavenly. I feel like if you coked up on ecstasy or on something, I could see you getting into a crazy dubstep trance and shit.
Yep.
Like Carlton when he was on Speed in the Fresh Prince episode.
It sounds like the first Matrix. That's what I think about when I think about this song. I'm like, was this shit in the first Matrix? Like in a fight
might have
scene
been.
or some shit like that? Okay, so I Googled it here. It looks like it was in a lot of movies here. It's got Hackers. I remember that movie. I didn't see it back in the day. Event Horizon. There it is. Matrix. Yep, the
there it
original
is.
Matrix. Because I knew when I heard that, I was like, yeah.
Good catch.
I've heard, it sounded like it was in the Matrix. One of the fight scenes in there, I was like, when I was hearing this, I was like, that's what that sounds
This would be
like.
a
to
good
me.
running from the bad guys hopping gates
Yeah.
joint too, if
Yep,
you want to be
exactly.
real. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, or to somebody doing parkour, running from a bad guy and shit.
Yep.
I don't know how much more I can take, but I do feel like it doesn't sound, but I can understand why this did well, because it's got a cool little dance dubstep groove. But I feel like this same shit for 5 minutes is probably going to be a lot. We'll see though.
Filth infatuated. Yeah. On the plate you're tasting, fell intoxicated. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Today was like, after all that.
I'm the self-inflicted, my detonator.
You really listen to it?
I'm the one infected, twisted animator. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Shit spotter? Is that what he's saying?
You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Almost has a techno vibe.
Yeah, I got a couple things to say. I feel like, A, this is situational. It's tough to be sitting down in a room listening to this, and you want to be in a club-like environment or a festival or something like
Rave
that.
or some shit.
Rave,
Was it EDM?
EDM, Electric Daisy that we have out here in Vegas all the time. I feel like you would be, be standing up and you just be more mobile.
Yeah.
Sitting down and being like, I am a fire starter. Like, is this up tempo? Is this hard? I do also think that it would have benefited from being maybe 2 minutes and 30 seconds for me. If it was 2 minutes 30 seconds, because I actually think the foundational groove is catchy as hell.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. And I do think that they did some really cool things with layering, and that's where I feel like the artistry comes in, because I know people hate electronic music and shit. They're like, oh, real instruments. What I'm focusing on where the artistry comes in is how do you compose it?
Exactly.
How do you put it together? Because anything can be an instrument. You can use your hands, you can use your elbows, anything can be an instrument.
Like
your
that,
desk.
Like that shit that you sent me, that old boy in the office.
Oh yeah,
he went crazy.
Check out Instagram. A dude used some pencils and made some crazy in his fists and made some incredible like display of musicianship. So anything can be music. What I look for is your ear for it and how you compose it.
Yep.
And I really feel like there was some really like that tells me that okay, he's got the ear for it, right? He's the artistry and how you layer it. I thought was done well here, and I can completely understand why it took the world by storm. When it came out, it's cool. It's got a cool factor. It is dope. It just went on for so long. When it's this repetitive, it had some interesting things going on. Don't get me wrong, but it was still not enough to sustain it for 5 minutes in this environment. So shout out to them though, man. I'll be interested to do another one from them, maybe a slightly shorter. If they got like a 2 minute little quick little morsel, joint, I'll be more interested in that. But that was enjoyable. That was entertaining.
It was, dude. It was, and it like I said, it reminded me. It had to be impactful because it reminded me of the fucking Matrix. And I didn't even know that I heard this song because I've never heard it outside of that. So yeah, man. I thought it was a little long as well. I think it could have benefited to me anyway, being in this environment, listening to the song first time listen on the channel. It would have been nice for that to be a little bit shorter because I felt like I think I said that to George, like, geez, man, it's just on and on and on and on and on. It's almost trance inducing, like fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot,
They high-fived each other over that. Trans-inducing?
Yeah, exactly.
Got him.
But, it had like a techno vibe to me, man. And, I come from, I'm from Chicago. House music was like a staple. When I was a kid, we listened to that shit all day and used to dance and do all kinds of shit with that. So I have an affinity for that. So that's why I say that this song, it went on a little long, but I see what they were trying to do, and it was some cool things involved in that. But it's really not my thing as far as how they composed it. It was impactful, obviously, because it reminded me of The Matrix, but really not my thing. And the reason why I bring up the house music, because if you're from Chicago and you're in my age category, that was kind of our shit. So I still have a ear for that. It's not like this is not my shit and I'm just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, but this was just, I think in The Matrix it worked. But it was obviously because I remembered it from it. But I don't know if I would ever be bumping something like that. But you know what I did bump the hell out of? This right here. This shit right here.
You bumped it?
I was banging this.
Oh, shit.
I was banging. So that's my point. It's not like I don't like the shit. Because this is kind of in the same vein.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know this song. Because this is a sample of an old song. But this
I
shit,
remember this one.
I used to bang this shit. Yeah, they killed this shit.
They did though.
Yeah, it's a bang that shit.
Am I in the Twilight Zone? You bang this, huh?
Dude,
I must be in the Twilight Zone.
I used to bang the hell out of that, man.
I'm proud of Ryan for that.
So the only reason why I bring that up is because for all the people is like that,
To see you fist pump is crazy. Shout out to you, man.
This is for everybody, including you, obviously.
Yeah.
That would say, nah, Ryan just ain't gonna fuck with some shit like that's just not his shit. No. I'll fuck with
Ryan
it.
took you to Jersey Shore for a little bit right there with the fist pump. Okay.
So I'll fuck with that, and that was my shit. So like I said, man, this reminded me of The Matrix. Obviously, it was in The Matrix, a whole bunch of movies. So cool. I just didn't like that particular one, but I still could dip in that techno house, whatever you want to call it, bag. I could dip in that bag. It's just this wasn't the one for me. But Cry, they killed that.
What's interesting is house music and hip hop. I mean, they're kind of intertwined in a sense, right? There's a history between at least urban music, hip hop music, house. There's a history there. And what this reminded me of specifically was, now it doesn't really sound like it, but I feel like there's remnants of it in the beat. Again, what I'm about to play, D Nice, Call Me D Nice, is an old school hip hop joint. It doesn't really sound like what we just heard, but there's something in the rhythm of it that I feel like it's possible that could have given them some inspiration. Just more sped up and more electronic out. You know what I'm saying?
My name is D-Nice.
So picture this.
My name is D-Nice.
This is crazy.
Yeah, you just keep that playing just like that.
Taking out your suckers and you don't know how I
This is
get
shit,
it. This is D-Nice.
Anyways, check that out. D-Nice, Call Me D-Nice is a classic. That joint is banging. But just the rhythm of that, I can hear a little bit of that in this one as well.
Sip the juice, I got enough to go around. And the thought takes place uptown.
Yep.
I grew up on the sidewalk,
Now that one I
on the
hear
street
a lot
talk. They
more.
talk the whole
Yeah,
dog.
right.
I go to Queens for Queens to get the food from Brooklyn. They
You
phony
can
in
hear
my-
how it can be, one can influence the
Yeah,
other or vice
yeah.
versa, right? You can hear the influence of both for hip hop to house or house to hip hop. You
Yep.
can hear it in that 80s, early 90s style of hip hop in this as well. So I'm not sure if they've got any inspiration from hip hop, but it made me feel that way for a reason. You know what I mean? So there's something in the patterns in the drum. That's why I liked it. That's a big reason why I liked the groove of it initially. It just got a little bit too repetitive over time. Salute, man. Salute to
Yeah,
the
man.
Prodigy, man. That was entertaining.
That was.
Give us more from them if they got a little shorter joint that we could check out, maybe 2-3 minutes tops. You know, that, or maybe one that's just not quite as repetitive where they take us different directions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, give us some more suggestions from them, and make sure you guys follow us on deftoradio.com. The information for that will be in the description. Join our membership. Get involved with the Join the Def to Radio family. Why not? I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas. We out.